Hi Diamond Bar, my name is Andy Williams, and today we're back with another craft. Today we're going to be making tassels. Tassels are a great craft that you can turn into a variety of different projects. They make great bookmarks. They also make some very decorative and pretty garland that you can make. So stay with us and I'll show you how. So in order to get started to make a tassel, you're gonna need a few things. You're gonna need some yarn. If you wanna make obviously different colored tassels, you're gonna need a variety of yarn in the color of your choosing. So today I'm gonna take some pink yarn and show you how to make a tassel. You're also gonna need some kind of flat rectangular surface that you're gonna be able to wrap the yarn around. So I found this little wooden rectangular shape here. I found it at a local craft store. I believe it was less than $1. You could use a piece of cardboard. You just want it to be sturdy. Another great thing for you to use is a book. A book is a great resource because you probably already have that at home. You're also going to need some scissors. All right, so let's go ahead and get started making our tassel. So the first thing you want to do is decide what kind of tassel you want to make, what it's going to be used for, and how big you want to make your tassel. So this tassel size right here is, if I measured it, it's about 6 inches long. And what I did is I used this long side in order to wrap my yarn around. If I want to make something smaller, maybe for a bookmark, I'm probably going to go something a little bit more, turn it this way and wrap my yarn this way. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So the first thing you're going to do is grab your yarn and you just want to start wrapping. So I find, depending on how thick you want to make your tassel, I'm going to go ahead and drop this down just because it's easier for me to control. I wrap my yarn 50 times. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. It doesn't take very long. I also find it easy if you just kind of unwrap your yarn a little bit. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to get your yarn wrapped around, and it's okay to cross it over a little bit. All right, so once you hit your 50 times, you're gonna go ahead and just cut the end off. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this down real quick. Then I'm gonna take my yarn and I'm gonna cut, I typically cut about 12 inches, but I mean, it's really up to you. So then from here, I just kind of gather this up because what I wanna do is slide this underneath. So it's a little hard to show you on camera, but I'm just gonna slide so you can see how I slid it underneath. And then I'm gonna drag this all the way up. I'm gonna go all the way to the top because I'm gonna make a double knot up here at the top. If you don't like doing this, you can also lay a piece of yarn across the top and then start wrapping around. You might find that easier. But so from here, I'm just gonna make a double knot. And let these drape down. Then I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to cut the bottom. This is one that's really handy. So if you had a book that had a little gap, this would be really easy to cut. I'm fortunate enough, I have these really sharp pointy scissors and I found that these work best for making these tassels for me. So I just cut this all off. Okay, once I cut it off, you see it's kind of starting to look like a tassel. I just grab my fingers and I just comb through. I kind of call it the hair, but I want to make sure it's all nice and laying down flat. And I can put this away because I don't need that right now. Then I'm going to grab my yarn again. Sorry, I dropped. And then once again, I'm going to cut it again about a 12-inch piece. From here, I'm gonna lay this down, but I'm gonna hold it up so I can show you what's going on. I am basically going to wrap around. I'm gonna come down about, it's about an inch. And again, I'm gonna make a double knot. And the important thing is, it's easier for me to lay down when I'm doing this, but I just wanna show you. When I make this double knot, I wanna go make sure it's tight, because that cinch is what really makes the look of a tassel. So when you hold it down, make sure it's a tight cinch, and then go ahead and make your double knot. Perfect. So once again, I kind of rake this down, but you see I have a couple stragglers. Some of these look uneven. So what I like to do, I like to just hold it in my hand like this and give it a little haircut. Trim everything off. It's also nice if you do this over a trash can, so then you don't have any mess to clean up. But then now I have a perfectly cute little tassel. So from here I can do a variety of things. I can make more of these, and I could string them through, and I could make something like this. A little garland. You can use these to hang on a wall, to hang on a mantle. This is a really fun craft from anybody, like teen to adult. That way you can make these and put them in your room as decoration. If you're a little younger, I could put a little tie on this. So if you had a crochet hook or one of those like plastic needles, it's really easy to thread your yarn through. But in order to make a loop at the top, let me show you how real quick. So that first knot that you tied, it actually is still there at the top, so you can just kind of lift that up a little. And I just have a regular needle right now, so I just kind of use that to lift up. So I could just lift that up, and I just pull the other yarn through it, and then now I can go ahead and tie a little knot here. So I could tie a little knot, trim the ends, and now I have it to make as a bookmark. Put it in my book. And these are a great thing for you to have, for you to give away as a gift, but it's just a fun little craft to make. Tassels are so much fun. You can make them for all the holidays, different decorations. They're really great. So yeah, I hope you enjoy making these. Thank you, Diamond Bar. So once again, Diamond Bar, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed making these tassels. Turn them into fun different projects, give them away as a gift, and they're really for anybody to do. Thank you.